So first of all, the teachers will announce in whatever order they do. They'll announce all A's, A average, B, and then their Bergway winners. So we're going to talk about applause. All right, so we're not going to applaud between every single person. We're going to applaud at the end. So let's say I'm the last person to get straight A's. And Mrs. Porter's like, Mr. Alley, Mr. Eaton, and there are my straight A's. Good. And let's say I'm the last A average, and Mr. Eaton. Good. So that's how we want to keep it. We don't want anybody, I know none of you are old enough to know this, but or close to 50, but we're not Arsenio Hall on it and like whoop whoop and getting excited. We're not doing that. Okay? So make sure we kind of clap respectfully, if that makes sense. So parents, I want to go over a couple things since I have you here in front of me, some things that we talk about at school. So number one, we talk about culture is everyone. Culture is absolutely everyone. Everyone impacts our culture, from the bus drivers to the cooks, you name it. So our students are a part of our culture. Students, stand up. So every single person standing up, they matter in our culture, which is our Y in Bergway. You matter. Not only are they a part of our culture, but so are our teachers and our principal and our counselors. So stand up. Teachers, yes. Counselors, yes. Thank you, Mrs. Holler. Mr. Ruby, Mr. Sutton, awesome. And our tech directors are part of our culture as well. And guess who else is a part of our culture? Our families. Stand up. And there's always that one person that doesn't want to stand up. So I'm glad to see you standing up. And even our substitute teachers like Mr. Knopf in the back. Say hi, Mr. Knopf. He's also a part of our culture. So every single person in this room is a part of our culture. Everyone matters because we all know as adults that one person can make things better and also one person can make things not so good. So we want to remind ourselves that culture is every single person that's a part of these kids' lives. Thank you. You may have a seat. So that's the Y in Bergway, you matter. I'm going backwards. The A in Bergway is act with a purpose. And what you're going to see today is there are many kids that will be honored today for acting with a purpose, for coming in every day, working hard, making good choices, and they will be honored today. And speaking of acting with a purpose, every single day we talk about you wake up, you put your feet on the floor, and automatically you start on the line. And every choice you make from that point forward till you close your eyes, did you make a lot of good choices or did you make poor choices? Or did you make some poor choices and some good choices or some good choices and some poor choices? But we all start on a line. And if we make really good choices as we go through the day, then we call that above the line. And if you don't make good choices, we call that below the line. If we're mean to a friend or if we're rude to a parent, whatever. We want to try to stay above the line as much as possible. Not seeking perfection, because perfection is not real, but seeking the best possible day for us that day. The W is we before me. Anybody that knows me, the teachers that know me, it's about serving others. I don't know about you, but the most selfish thing you can do is serve someone else. Why do I say that? Because every time you serve someone else, how does it make you feel? Amazing. So serve. Serve the person next to you. Give them a pencil. Help them out. Why are you crying? Do you need some help? You want to talk to Mrs. Holler today? Let me help you down through there. Let me greet you and say hello. We before me, act with the purpose, you matter. Those are the three things we talk about in our culture. The other thing we try to do is start the day off with greeting kids. And I think you guys will agree that your teachers, me, I don't know how many fist bumps you think we give each other every day. 1 million, right? I don't know how many of you came in and gave me fist bumps. So we greet each other. Because again, with technology, what I've learned is some old-fashioned ways are not common anymore. We can't look at each other in the eye. We can't shake each other's hands. We can't say hello. And that is something that's truly valuable to me. One of the first things my dad taught me was how to shake a hand. You get in there, you get firm, you look people in the eye and you say good morning. That's a big part of what we talk about. Call it old-fashioned, I call it absolute. has to happen. Okay, so those are some things. So on Monday, not only do we listen to the national anthem, do the Pledge of Allegiance, but on Monday I play some Bob Marley, Three Little Birds, and what do we do? What do we do, kids? Oh, come on, shake hands, look people in the eye, and what is that called? Meet and greet Monday. So that's kind of how we start Mondays. On Tuesday, we try to spark our brain a little bit, and we call that what? Good, Trivia Tuesday. Last year, Mrs. Prater was the winner. Yep, whoop, whoop. This year, unfortunately, Mrs. Gall took your crown. So we'll see what happens next year. And then on Wednesday, we have Watch It Wednesday. So it's just kind of a video about what we're talking about for that week or that month. You know, and they watch a video every Wednesday. And then Thursday, awesome, we have the Thankful Train, and Mrs. Gamp runs that, and she gets out a train whistle and has fun, it's like, whoop, whoop, and we try to have our kids, they email me, our teachers, and they tell us what they're thankful for. And we announce them on the loudspeaker. It could be, I'm thankful for Mrs. Kelly for helping me today, or I'm thankful for Mrs. Holler who talked to me today that I was struggling, or Mr. Eaton, I want to thank one of my friends. He's a great friend. And those are the things we do every week. And then on Friday, we watch Berg News. Point being is we want to start our culture the right way. From the point they walk in the door, we want to make sure we set the tone. And I think that's important. So again, we're going to see a lot of kids that put others before themselves that are honored today. We think we're going to see a lot of kids that act with a purpose and do the right thing. And we're going to see a lot of kids that definitely matter in our school. And just so we're clear, I always say at the end of the announcements, do the work and so I'm not building robots over here, but I am going to tell you this. Think about what this means. Do the work. If you do the work, and you make good choices, you're probably going to have a championship day. And it's the same thing if you're doing plumbing in my house. If you do the work and you make good choices, I'm going to pay you, and you're going to have a championship day. So those are it. That's it. It's that simple. Do the work, stay above the line, we're going to have a championship day. So that's kind of what we're about. And since you're in front of me, I want to make sure you know that. And that's our culture. But understand, you're a part of the culture. Absolutely a part of the culture. This is a great group of kids, and I'm going to let the teachers talk a little bit about them, but they're a small group. It's the smallest group we've ever had. Last 6th grade, we just had 130, and now this group's actually below 100. It's the smallest group we have, but I will tell you this, it's one of the most kind groups we have, from what I can see. All right? My son's in 6th grade. I love the 6th grade, but they're not as kind as this group. This group is extremely kind, in my opinion. And they're very good to one another. And I'm very, very grateful for them. And they're going to do great things. All right? So with that said, we'll start with the rookie of the bunch, Mrs. McGraw. Or someone else. I don't really care. Mr. Alley, you want to start? All right. I got the look like, no, I'm not starting. So Mr. Alley, pop on up. Give me my hand.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to begin by asking for your forgiveness ahead of time because I'm the long-winded one of the bunch, and I have a lot to share with you with Mrs. Dorr being absent due to having her firstborn daughter. So I have a lot to talk about. So first, thank you all so much for joining us today. It's a wonderful morning to celebrate a truly special group of students. And as I stand here looking at all these incredible young learners, I feel so grateful to have had the opportunity to teach them this year. This group has truly amazed me every single day with their curiosity, their kindness, their determination, and their ability to grow both academically and personally. It's been a privilege to be just a small part of their journey. Now, I also want to take a moment to thank all of you because without you and our parents and our families, the support and encouragement that you bring and the love and that you pour into each and every one of your children, we wouldn't be able to do it. The values that you've instilled at home shine through in the way that your children treat each other, tackle challenges, and carry themselves on a day-to-day basis. You've done a truly remarkable job, and it's been an honor to partner with you this year. Now today, we're here to recognize the efforts and accomplishments of our students, not just in academics, but in character, creativity, and leadership. And each award is a reflection of the unique strengths and contributions that make this class just so special. So without further ado, let's begin announcing our academic awards and some special awards to celebrate the outstanding young people before us today. So I'm going to start with Mrs. Doerr's class. So the All A Honor Roll. First, Mr. Colton Chamberlain. Miss Callie Davis.
We'll try this again. Wait to the end.
And Mr. Roman Glenn.
Now we can do it.
Now on to our A average honor roll. Miss Maylee Lyon. Miss J.C. Smith. Miss Mila Went. Miss Peyton Williams. Mr. Remington Howard. Mr. Jace Miller. Mr. Caden Bradley. Mr. Carson Timmerman. Okay. Those are our A average honor roll recipients. Now on to our B honor roll recipients. Miss Harper Blevins, Mr. Bentley Henderson, Miss Gracelyn Kent, and Mr. Jeffrey Munyon. Now also for each homeroom, there is a certificate that's given to one boy and one girl from each homeroom that represents the Berg Way, which Mr. Eaton just described to you a couple minutes earlier. The W in Berg Way stands for We Before Me, A, Act with a Purpose, and Y, You Matter in the highest regard. So for Mrs. Doerr's homeroom, the two recipients for the Berg Way or champion student is Mr. Roman Glenn and Miss Anna Osborne. Now that is all the awards for Mrs. Doerr's class. Now on to my homeroom. I had one All A honor roll recipient, and that is Mr. Jace Van Hoos. Now on to our A average honor roll recipients, Miss Norma Hansel, Mr. Raiden Jones, Mr. Shane Marsh, Mr. Christopher Salyers, Mr. DJ Dehart, Miss Rayleigh Hall, Mr. Bowie Lyles, Miss Olivia Fraley, Miss Lainey Yarnell, and Miss Ava Otworth, but sadly she's not here today. So. Now on to our B honor roll recipients. First, Miss Gracelyn Anderson, Mr. Jamarion Clark, Mr. Brantley Colley, Miss Layla Dyer, Mr. Michael Hensley, Miss Jade Miranda, Mr. Cameron Riggs, Colton Snyder, and Matthew Wilson. Now for the Berg Way Champion Student Award. For my homeroom, we selected one boy and one girl, and that is Mr. Jace Van Hoos and Miss Lainey Yarnell. Now, on top of all of that, we also award some of our students some, what I like to term them, special awards. So, some of these awards reflect some of the accomplishments throughout the year, not just academic, but also in a lot of other ways in relation to the Berg Way and some of our classroom standards. So, we're going to go through some of those at the moment. The first award is known as the Student of the Year. Okay, this award is presented at the conclusion of the school year for upholding the standards of each and every classroom, being respectful, and going above and beyond the expectations of 4th grade at Wheelersburg Middle School. And there were 8 recipients of this all throughout different classes. The first, Mr. Roman Glenn, Mr. Christopher Salyers, Miss Mila Went, Miss Maddie Kogel, Olivia Harner, Jeanette Hanrahan, and Jace Van Hoos. The next award is called the Superior Scientist Award, and this award is also presented at the conclusion of the school year for exemplifying what we would call true scientific skill and precision throughout the course of the school year at Wheelersburg Middle School. So the first recipient is Mr. Brody Gullett, Miss Grady Jo Woodward, Maylee Lyon, Emmett Mercer, Piper Ragnarsdottir, Callie Davis, and Brooks Lester. We've also established what is called the Champion of Kindness Award in the 4th grade, and as Mr. Eaton stated earlier, there were a lot of choices for this, and it was very hard to narrow it down to the 3 that we picked, because there were a lot of students in this class that are kind to one another. However, we selected 3, and the first is Miss Jaden Mott, Mr. Caden Bradley, who's sadly not here today, and Miss J.C. Smith. Trust me, there's only 2 more. So the next is what we would call the Character Award. And this award honors a student who consistently demonstrates strong character in both words and their actions. With integrity, kindness, and respect as their guide, this student treats others with fairness, shows empathy, and always strives to do what is right, even when no one is watching. Their positive example uplifts those around them and helps create a classroom where everyone feels valued and included. And the recipient of this is Miss Norma Hansel. And last but certainly not least, we have what is called the Shining Star Award. This award is presented to a student who consistently shines in all they do, whether that be through academic effort, kindness towards others, a positive attitude, or quiet leadership. This specific individual lights up the classroom each day. Their presence is uplifting, their contributions are meaningful, and they truly exemplify what it means to be a bright light in our school community. And the Shining Star Award goes to Miss Stella Feedman.
Okay, my homeroom, we're going to start with all A honor roll. I have 2. So Brooks Lester and Emmett Mercer. Okay, A average, it looks like I have a lot of those. So Harper Burgess, Olivia Harner, Peyton Maurer, Grady Woodward, Malin Boggs, Paisley Markham, Sydney Rogers, Matt Cow, Amelia Blackburn, and the last one is Kylie Fisher. I don't think she's here. Okay, my B honor roll, I've got Colton Burton, Aaliyah Juzan, Tyler Prasad, and Kennedy Spriggs. Okay, this award, it goes to 3 of my boys. It's for social studies. They are the master of maps. I gave them a pop quiz one day, and I was like, just take this test and let's see if you can do it. And these 3 got a perfect. So it was Roman Flynn, Drew Graff, and Carson Wilson. Okay, and my 2 Bergway winners are going to be Olivia Harner and Emmett Mercer.
right, I'm Mrs. Porter, and for my homeroom, my all A's, Brody Gollett, Jeanette Hanrahan, Piper Ragnarsdottir. That is my 3 all A's. My A average, Jaden Mott. Ace Musser. Jet Stiltner. Maddie Kogel. Mia Tennant. Mia Dyer. And that is my A average. And now for my B honor roll, Braylon Ackling, Braylee Klein, Ison Little, Emily Stapleton, and Lane Sutton. And Miles Rose. And my 2 Bergway students are Ison Little, stay up here, and Jaden Mott.
Hi, my name is Mrs. McGraw. This is my first year in 4th grade, so I like this group so much that I had to move with them from 2nd to 4th, and I would move again with them because they are like the best group of kids. They are kind and funny, and they are just a great time. So give yourself a pat on the back, parents, because they are some great kiddos. You're doing a good job. So I'm going to announce my All A honor roll. I have 2 of those, Andrew Graff and William Graff. So come on down. My A average honor roll, Sina Patel, Tyler Sutton, Kendall Madden, Leighton Hickman, Kaya Pickett, Landon Lyon, Miles Simon, Charlotte Grant, Emmett Hall, and Cambry Holbrook. I don't think she's here. Mila James, Carson Wilson, and my B honor roll, Mia White. Oh wait, we need a clap. My B honor roll is Mia White, Renee Copley, and Chris Copley. I also have some AR stars. These kids were given a goal each 9 weeks, and I had several that met the goal every single 9 weeks, so I want to give them an AR Star Award. The first one is Remy Howard, Liam Graff, Carson Wilson, Sina Patel, Peyton Williams, Mila Wint, Miles Simon, Peyton Maurer, and then hold on just a second. I've got one more award to give to a student up here. She is a rock star reader. She had 140 AR points this year, and that is Peyton Maurer. And then I have one boy and one girl that received the Bergway Award, and these two students are great kids. One of them would enter the room every single day this year, and he would say, "Good morning!" And he made my day every day, even if I was feeling a little extra tired. So my boy recipient is Drew Graff. And my girl recipient is Kaya Pickett, which is just the sweetest little thing and so kind to everyone.
All right, so that concludes. We're going to kind of, if you're going to sign out your child, I'll put you in different locations so you can do so. But I will also say this for fourth grade. I didn't say this to fifth and sixth, but I'll say it to fourth. You know, if you didn't get a certificate, if you didn't get an award, doesn't matter. It matters what you do next year. So start the year off with goals, focus on those goals. And even if you got a certificate, you still need to set goals. Maybe you can go up higher. Maybe you're a B, you want to be A average. Maybe you're A average, you want to be straight A. Continue to set goals. Continue to set goals. I appreciate you guys coming, so listen carefully to the instructions. Students as well. Sit up straight, please. All right, Mr. Alley's homeroom. Your students and parents can go over to that corner, and if you want to sign your child out, you can do so. If not, stay over there with Mr. Alley. Stole my pen? Okay. If any parents have an extra pen, we need a couple. That'd be great. Does anyone have an extra pen? Mrs. Prater's homeroom back there in that back corner. If you have an extra pen, please bring it up to one of the teachers. Because they stole my pen. Mrs. Porter's homeroom right here. Thank you.